Yeah. Caden's not very great either, though, so it's not... Oh!
Suppressing fire!
Suppressing fire! Get him! Get him! Oh, look at you guys! Oh, it's a... Okay. What's up, buddy? Yeah. And this is the bad guy. This is Saren. We don't like Saren.
This has been an impressive diversion, Shepard. My Geth were utterly convinced the Salarians were the real threat. Of course, it was
My
all
plan
for
all
nothing.
along.
I can't let you disrupt what I've accomplished here. You can't possibly understand what's really at stake.
You stupid
This
head.
isn't complicated. You'll do anything to get power. Even joining with the Reapers.
You've seen the vision from the beacons, Shepard. You of all people should understand what the Reapers are capable of. They cannot be stopped. Do not mire yourself in pointless revolt. Do not sacrifice everything for the sake of petty freedoms. The Protheans tried to fight, and they were utterly destroyed.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Trillions dead. But what if they had
He's a solid
power
villain. I love it.
leaders? Would the Protheans still exist? Is submission not preferable to extinction?
I'd rather die than live under the rule of those machines.
Now you see why I never came forward with this to the Council. We organics are driven by emotion instead of logic. We will fight even when we know we cannot win. But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign. Though I was aware of the dangers, I had hoped this facility could protect me.
You're just a puppet! The best villains are the ones that have some logic to their nonsense.
You're like every other poor bastard in this place. A tool Sovereign can use, then cast aside.
I've studied the effects of indoctrination. The more control Sovereign exerts, the less capable the subject becomes. That is my saving grace. Sovereign needs me to find the conduit. My mind is still my own.
No.
For now. But the transformation from ally to servant can be subtle. I will not let it happen to me.
Nah, we're not gonna worry about all this.
I'm not like you. I'd rather die fighting than live as a slave.
Darn straight.
I'm not doing this for myself. Don't you see? Sovereign will succeed. It is inevitable. My way is the only way any of us will survive.
Lies.
I'm forging an alliance between us and the Reapers, between organics and machines. And in doing so, I will save more lives than have ever existed. But you would undo my work. You would doom our entire civilization to complete annihilation. And for that,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
you must die.
Shepard is one of the best characters ever created. Get off. Jetpack. No! I've never fought him here, so this is gonna be interesting. Tally! Oh my stars. Ugh. You. Stop! Stop! Tally! Oh! Ow! Ow! Can't go anywhere! No! Not with the rocket launcher! Give me a second. Okay. We're fine. Don't bring warrior people. Oh, oh, oh! jam my guns. I know. Yeah, he's floating. It's not cool. Come on, can I have my gun back, please? No! Leave Tally alone. Thank you. Woo! There we go. No! Get. Yeah. Just a simple pouch. Bye! Oh, and that ship. Bye, Caden!
Alright, everybody, hang on!
Oh, dang. I mean, that's a big explosion if you can see it from space like that. Ugh.
I can't believe Caden didn't make it. How could we just leave him down there?
The mission can fail.
We had to leave him behind. Saren has to be stopped at any cost.
It should have been me, Commander. You know that.
Artless.
Chief Williams, I am your commanding officer. I did what I had to do. Do not question my orders.
I'm sorry, Commander. You saved my life. I'm grateful for that. But it should have been me. Alenko was a superior officer. I would have gladly stayed behind.
Hell yeah.
Get it together, soldier. Caden's blood is on Saren's hands, and when we find that son of a bitch, I'll make him pay.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. We'll get it done.
Commander, excuse me for interrupting, but I have an idea.
Oh, sad piano
I think
music.
the beacon you found in
Oh,
Saren's
Garrus.
base was similar to the one
Garrus
you found
all the
on
way.
Lincoln Prime.
That blue
May
dude.
have filled in the missing pieces of your vision. I might be able to help you put all those pieces together.
Nobody is messing with my head anymore. I'm sick of dealing with these visions.
I understand
And if it looks
your
like I'm-
reluctance, Commander.
Oh, sorry.
But the visions are already there. I only want to help you make sense of them. It may be the only way to stop Saren.
So, quick tip as well. If you do top, that's Paragon, so that's like really good guy. Middle is kind of in the middle. And then bottom is usually Renegade. So that's why if it looks like I'm picking the dialogue option super quick, because that's why I know I do too. Femship, sir. I think that's something that they do in the military, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Looks like I don't have a choice.
Didn't I say that last time?
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity. I never thought the images would be so intense. I need a moment to collect myself.
We don't have a moment. Snap out of it and tell me what you saw.
It's
One
a
second, sorry.
distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers, but the warning came too late.
So she can like mind meld like Vulcans in Star Trek a little bit, so she can kind of like take in your emotions and I guess experiences. And yeah, that's what she does.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is
That was
why
quick.
Saren needed to find the Mu relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
How come you never told us about Ilos before?
Yeah.
The Mu relay links to dozens of systems in hundreds of worlds. How was I to know Ilos was the one we wanted? Without the cipher, the images in your visions were never clear. Only now do I recognize them as landmarks from Ilos.
Time short. Let's
we need
go.
to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The
Bring
conduit's
it.
on Ilos. That's where Saren's heading. I'll be waiting for him when he gets there.
We are on the
Saren
world,
will have
the
his entire
galaxy's
fleet orbiting
stealthiest
Ilos.
ship.
You
We'll
will
be
never
fine.
make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You must alert the Council. We need a fleet to... I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Are you sure it was the joining? I feel fine.
Your role in our communion is passive. I am the one who must submerge myself in your mind.
There we go.
Drown myself in your thoughts. It is more difficult than it looks. The human subconscious instinctively resists the joining, Commander. A strong personality like yours makes it even harder. I just need some time to recover.
That was a nice explanation.
We're done here.
All right.
Dismissed.
Commander, there's a convoy nearby. I can link us in if you want to report back to the Citadel Council. You know, to warn them about Sovereign.
Why bother?
They're not going to believe any of this. Not without proof. We'd just be wasting our time.
She's right.
Aye, aye, Commander. Sovereign will be sitting on Citadel's roof before those bastards will listen to us.
All right. So I'm gonna go talk to everybody, and then I might call it a night. But we gotta see how they feel about losing a crew member. Open. All right, this is definitely new. Let's see. I think Liara is over here. Yeah, maybe? No, never mind. I thought I knew something. I did not. Ooh. Gimme. Well, that, and you get to, like, if you want to romance anybody, this is how you do it. Ah, there she is.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Nah.
I just want to talk.
Of course. I've been thinking about Saren. I actually feel a little sorry for him now.
He's no innocent victim. He was a ruthless bastard long before he fell under Sovereign's control.
I know his reputation, but he was a Spectre. I think he honestly believed everything he did was for the greater good.
Hey,
I wonder how
the
he
road to
first
hell
fell
is
into
paved with
Sovereign's
good
trap.
intentions.
Did he think he could somehow stop the Reapers from returning? Or was he simply driven by a lust for power and glory?
There's nothing noble about Saren or what he did. He got exactly what he deserved.
I
Yes,
will, you
I
too.
suppose you're right. I should not
I'm not
waste
saying goodnight
sympathy
quite
on
yet,
Saren,
but soon.
not when there are so many others who have suffered because of him. Let's not spend every free minute talking about Saren. It is bad enough we are chasing him across the galaxy.
Do you know why
I killed her
Benazir
mom.
joined up with Saren?
So,
Venezia was
Yeah.
swept up in events beyond her control
that was
and
a while ago.
lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful,
Yes, it was.
and now she is gone.
Are you gonna be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her.
I bet this is gonna give me
and
some
I
Paragon.
grieve for
Whatever,
what
it's
happened
fine.
to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very
Oh,
interesting,
you liar.
Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Well, hello! Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the
Hey,
stream.
you're right. That doesn't sound very interesting.
Thank you for
On
stopping
occasion, I
by.
have run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumbled across small bands of privateers. That probably does not seem very exciting to someone like you.
We're working on
I guess
some
seeking out
chatting
history's lost secrets holds a special
with the
appeal for
crew.
me. I would give a century of my life to discover a beacon like the one you found on Eden Prime. You were actually touched by working Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating,
No,
Commander.
it's my first Renegade playthrough though, and it's not fully Renegade. I kind of goofed up a couple times and did Paragon options, but it's mostly Renegade.
I'm not some artifact you can take back to your
But
lab,
yeah, I played
Doctor.
it quite a bit.
I am sorry, Commander. I did not mean it like that.
It's one of my favorite games of ever.
I am used to
ever.
dealing with computers and data disks. I am not very good with people. I let my professional curiosity get the better of me. Please forgive me. Let us talk about something else.
Okay, goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye,
Oh, it's so
Shepard.
good. And I honestly, I don't even hate Andromeda. Like, it was different, but I still loved it. Like, it was still a really fun game to play. It got a little tedious here and there, but it was still fun. Oh, yes. We don't talk about Andromeda? Why? I want to see how they make it better, because I'm hoping they learn from their mistakes and are gonna make it better. Have you seen the trailer for the new one yet?
Commander?
Although it doesn't really give us any idea what's going on, but it's out there. It's out there.
About Lieutenant Alenko.
So
How are
excited.
you holding up?
Can't say I'm better. Sorry for anything I said back there. I don't want any deaths on my hands, and it's my fault.
Every one of us is expendable if it accomplishes the mission. Alenko, you,
Really dumbed down the
me.
characters.
I know. If we hadn't gotten pinned
That
down,
is very true. I
we would've
actually
been
agree
in
with
hell.
that.
If you don't mind my asking,
Oh, I know.
how did you deal with the losses on Torfin?
I think I played Andromeda twice. Just because I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go through it again just to see how it goes, but yeah. Yeah. Before we all disappear into eternity, it would be great if they could release that, but I'd rather them spend time on it, though. Yes. Yeah. I never... because Andromeda and Dragon Age were so similar, I played them right around the same time. And so I just felt like I was playing the same game. So I couldn't get through it. But, yeah. Yeah, there were... I don't know, Andromeda did take some pushing through, because I had to... I don't know. I think I was hoping that it would get better, and then they left so many loose ends open, too. Like, they didn't tie anything up.
We accept death when we put on the uniform, Chief.
Ugh.
If you can't deal with that, retire.
Well, now I'm sad.
Could never do that. Not before, and definitely not now. I have to be worth Caden's life.
How we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
We've got a hard fight ahead. Fleets of AI dreadnoughts who've exterminated all life dozens of times over. I think the odds are against us.
When it comes to the survival of humanity, who gives a rat's ass about odds? We're gonna fight them.
Hell yeah.
Damn straight we will, Skipper.
Skipper.
But I'm infantry. Against Reapers, my rifle may as well fire spitballs. I won't have a place in this war.
Yeah, it had no
That's
purpose.
what pisses me off, not being able to shoot back.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
With all we've been through lately? Hell yes.
I only have enough to toast the day, not the captain. It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended.
Ooh.
My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
I know, I do too. I don't like Ashley.
You can't think I'm the most patriotic
Ugh.
person on the ship.
Nah, you just happened by at the right time. Don't tell me you don't know about my family.
I don't
My
want to know
commander's
about your
always
family.
find
Why
out.
did I agree to talk to
Got my
her?
files or something?
Are you playing games with me?
I don't always play games, sir. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war.
I don't know what
The
that
only
means. That means
human
nothing to
ever
me.
to surrender to an alien race.
Yes, I did like that. Well, and I like the idea of, like, sending, colony, essentially, to go to a new galaxy out into the wilderness for 500 years. Like, that was a cool concept, and I wish they just thought about it a little bit more.
Because of your grandfather's cowardice.
Cowardice. That's what the Terra Firma Party calls it. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Oh!
Sometimes you have to fight to the bitter end. You plan to bail if Saren gets the upper hand?
No, sir. I'd die to stop him if that's what it takes.
So
Him
she's
and
not like her
anyone else who
granddad.
tries to screw with the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Ugh.
You're tough and decisive. I value those qualities.
Just consider me a fire and forget missile. I'm sure Kirhi wants to brief you. I should get out of your hair.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Dismissed, Chief.
Oh.
Ma'am?
Alright, Rex. Rex!
Commander, things got heated back on Vermeer.
Rex and Garrus
You did what you had to do.
are,
I respect your choice.
they're
That's
amazing.
what I expect from all my people.
Just make sure it was worth it.
I miss having characters like
Saren
this
has
in
to
more
pay
games.
for what he's done.
No matter what it takes, I'm gonna hunt him down and kill him.
I like the sound of that.
We already talked about that. Okay.
So long, Rex.
Yes.
Shepard.
Oh.
You have my gratitude, Commander. Most people would have left our
I've
team
never had the
behind.
Solarians on my ship.
Still, I find the loss of Captain Kirhi troubling. But I won't blame you. I know you lost one of your own as
Yeah.
well.
Seriously. I don't even know the names. I can't even remember the names of them. Honestly. Gosh, yeah. What? I didn't get through the third one when I romanced Garrus in the second one because I accidentally messed it up. But in the second one I did because yes, Ryder, thank you. But yeah, no, Garrus is definitely my.
He's just one man. Many more will be
my
saved
boo.
because of what he did.
When Thane
That
came
is
in,
a
though,
lot,
I was like,
suppose.
oh, I don't know.
There may come a day when so many have been sacrificed, it will be impossible to
I
tell
had to make a
who won.
choice.
The mission was a success. That will have to be enough.
That voice,
We won't
Thane's
trouble you
voice,
for long.
man.
Our unit will be disbanded as soon as we depart. Good luck, Commander Shepard.
Hello, my darling. Look, speak of the devil.
Commander, good to see you.
You've
Good
been
to
with
see you
C-Sec
too,
a while.
boo.
Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but
Yes.
yeah, I've seen some interesting.
I actually prefer the femme Shep playthrough just because I like her voice acting better than the male Shep. But yeah, so
I bet you have.
here we are.
Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember the Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
How so? Tell me more.
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the
Oh,
numbers
you're
I
right.
was
Tally
seeing.
is gorgeous.
We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting
My favorite
organs
is-
from citizens.
Because I chose Thane in my first ever playthrough, and I tried to go after Garrus in the third game, it wouldn't let me. But if you end up skipping out on Garrus's romance, he ends up with Tally. And I'm like, that actually is so freaking adorable. It made me really happy because I was like, if not with me, he can be with Tally. Tally's awesome too. It's fine.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I
Yeah.
discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his
She's
lab
so
hoping
smart.
to find evidence of cloned organ development.
And she's
There was nothing.
she's a
No
beast.
Solarian hearts,
Man, Tally
no
is a
Turian
baller.
livers, not one Krogan testicle.
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yes.
Good thinking. Lackeys are always easier to scare.
Exactly. Though in this case,
Yes.
it paid off in a different way.
I love the Citadel
One of my
DLC.
detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview.
After the...
We offered
Because
to
you
patch
know
him
what's
up with
coming,
a friend
and so
to
after
treat
it's
him.
done, you're like, I just want to keep
I
replaying
ordered
that
a full
DLC
exam
over and
to find
over
out
and
what's
over
going
again. I
on.
don't want it to
Our
end.
medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes.
Ooh.
Walking, living test tubes.
So he was growing spare parts in his own employees.
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies.
I mean, that's not
Then he harvested
dumb.
them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
That's what I did too, and I wanted to get everybody together too before I did the last missions. Because I was like, everybody has to be here and we all have to party together.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving.
We're gonna get drunk and have
Threatened to
fun.
kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel.
Yeah.
I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
The
No
fools!
wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
So he can continue to do his nonsense.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did.
That's why you're with me now, though.
All they had to do was disable
Yeah.
that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might
Yeah.
be wishing they died by now anyway.
That was
Just
so
wish
much
I could've
fun.
Stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what
I miss
happened
running
to Dr.
around
Salian?
and just wreaking
I sent out
havoc.
feelers from time to time, hoping to find something.
Oh man.
I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed
I can't
ships
remember.
and changed his name to Dr. Hart.
What's the race that's tiny with
I
the
told
suits
military, but they
that
weren't
keep them from
convinced it was
imploding?
him. I got the transponder frequency for his
And they
new
sound
ship,
wheezy
but I
'cause
just
the
can't get
mic?
anyone to check it out.
Ooh. Yes, Volus. Yes. That's what I was talking about. I was like, you could just run around as a tiny little guy running and just killing everybody. It was great.
I need to go. So long, Garrus.
Thank
Oh.
you.
Goodbye.
We were on the same wavelength there. That was so much fun. Tally!
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
What's going
Why are
on?
you so cheerful?
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet
I haven't
the
read the
ship is.
books. I actually just bought one
I still
recently,
think
and
a lot about my
I'm
pilgrimage,
planning on
though.
sitting down
I
and
know
reading it
Saren's
eventually.
our top priority.
when I
but
have
with all
time.
the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
You better not jeopardize my mission for the sake of your pilgrimage.
I won't.
I think I
You
got
have
the
my
one
word
about
on that.
Saren.
But I'm not going to just give up on
I can't
my
remember which
search.
one I got.
The fleet needs the resources we find on our pilgrimages. Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's
So,
one of only 5 people who
The
can
first 3 are
overrule
good,
decisions
but
of
the rest are
Conclave for the good of
on the
migrants.
Andromeda spectrum?
My
Or
father
are they
is responsible
worth
for
it?
the lives of 17 million
Are they still fun
people.
to read?
Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the
I can
Admiralty
understand
Board
that. I can
myself.
understand falling in love with this game so much.
Officially, I'm just
And
the
needing
same
to,
as
like,
any other
dig in.
citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice.
I actually really like the
People have always
DLCs.
treated me differently
And like
because of who
the,
my father is.
learning more about the Reapers and where they came from, their origin story. It was
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
awesome.
I probably had it easier than most growing up.
Another one I wanted to
it's
get
not
into
all
more was
good.
Dead Space. I read the
People like
comic
my
books on
father
Dead
have
Space.
and they're not above using.
But I haven't
meat
read the
to get
actual
him.
books. Oh. Yeah, okay, so I'll just read the first 3 then.
Just remember why you're really here. Stay focused on Saren.
Understood,
Can't be
Shepard.
romancing nobody up in here.
I should go.
See you later.
Gotta get back to it. Alright. And I do like... well, I've seen... I didn't play Dead Space 3, but I've seen other people play it. And it's fun to watch, but I don't want to play it. And they also messed up the world and the story very much so. If they remake it, I'm hoping they kind of revamp it and hopefully take it down a different direction.
Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
Oh!
ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to try.
We already
but
did this.
humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep
I should go.
I was
Goodbye,
hoping she would talk
Commander.
about maybe Caden or something. I don't know. Alright. Just a cash grab. Yeah, I feel like that was kind of what was happening. I feel that way with Halo too. Like after the 3rd one, they should have just ended it. But they just kept going because it was like, hey, people love it. Let's make some money, and it's like, oh, why? Why? The ending was perfect.
Commander.
That actually might be something I play on like a
I know it
throwback
couldn't have been easy for
Thursday
you
or
down
something.
there.
It's the
Making
Halo
the call
trilogy.
between Alenko and Williams must have been... I'm sorry, ma'am. I just don't know if I could have done it.
Sometimes making the tough choice is the only way a mission can succeed.
Yeah, Combat
I'm not
Evolved
blaming
was.
you, Commander. I'm just...
Oh, thank you for the follow.
I mean, it's hard.
Yeah, Combat
you know?
Evolved was like the prequel to everything, but 1, 2, and 3 were like the. This is Master Chief. Yeah, kind of.
Saren's still out there, Joker. Hold it together. We need you.
Don't worry. I won't let you down. I want to be there when you make that son of a bitch pay.
You will be there. Damn straight. Alright. I'm gonna go to the world, and then I'm going to probably call it a night, because it's starting to get a little late here. I started a little late tonight. But, let's
I forwarded
go
the
to-
mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udino wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his gang.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Took them long enough. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, ma'am.
I guess we're going back to the Citadel. More story! Yeah. I was PlayStation 2. That was my very first console. But, once I hit high school, my dad had an Xbox.
Good job,
and we
Shepard.
would play Halo
Thanks
together
to you,
all the
the
time.
Council's
And so
finally
that's
taking
when I
real
made the
action against
transition.
Saren.
I have a
The
PS5 now,
ambassador is
though.
correct. If Saren is
but-
foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel
Sorry, got
space to the
distracted.
Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's gonna stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Nothing.
Ilos is only accessible to the Mule Relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
No, it's not.
Sovereign's the real threat.
We're on the
Saren's
same
just a
page.
servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this
I'm
go.
not.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
Shut up,
Bastard!
Tina.
You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further
Oh,
notice. you're
yeah,
covered.
that's the time to do it. That's for sure. Yeah, we the only reason why we were able to get a PS5 recently was because we sold the house about a year ago. And we ended up kind of making a little bit of extra money, and so we were able to go out and get a console. It was nice. But that's the only reason. Like, any other time we wouldn't have been able to do it, but...
Nobody stabs me in the back, Udina. Nobody.
I did have a PS...
I think it's time for you and your team
4.
to leave, Commander.
Right?
This
Yeah.
no longer concerns you. The Council can
Well,
handle
I mean,
this.
we didn't sell our house for a PlayStation. We just happened to sell our house and be like, oh, we could get a PlayStation now.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Walking up to my husband, hey, I have an idea.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
You know what I really want? Is a PlayStation 5. Let's sell the house. Rex and Garrus.